Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I promised you 2 videos this week, and I'm doing one today because I didn't film yesterday. I had time, I just didn't. So I'm filming today, and big announcement, this month, because it's the 1st of August, this month, you will be getting 3 to 4 videos every single day. Not every single day, but every single day I film. You'll be getting 3 to 4 videos a week for every single week. The only week that might be different would be the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. Just because I'm going on vacation. So what week is that? That's Little House Week, okay. So Little House Week, they won't be getting any videos this month. But every other video that I'm doing, every other week you will get a video, and you'll get 4 to 5 a week. So let's dive into the video. So this video is actually not about the Waltons. This is about another show that I just started watching recently. It is kind of a collab. It's a show that aired in more than one country. It aired in Australia, the United States, and England. And in Australia, it was called The Man from Snowy River. Here it was in the United States and the United Kingdom. It was called Snowy River: The McGregor Saga. For those of you that saw the 1982 movie, The Man from Snowy River, this song has nothing to do with it. Not this song. I was listening to music before. This movie, this TV show has nothing to do with it. It's just a TV show that they did. And Earl Hamner, who was actually the executive producer and creator of the show The Waltons, which I talk about on this channel a lot, was one of the American executive producers. And this show pretty much follows the story of Matt McGregor out in the country of Australia. So in another Wild West story, but not necessarily in the States, in Australia. And his family, his son Colin, who is a minister, his son Rob, and his daughter Danny. And for the first season, his trying to keep his ranch and tell his nephew, Luke McGregor, who came from America, the truth about his father. And the first season kind of goes about a soap opera. Second season, the first episode was actually really good. I enjoyed the first episode. But the second episode of season 2, very, 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 very triggering. I hated it. Especially because a character who I actually liked. He was one of my favorite characters. Something happens to him and I hate it. I don't want to say it just because in case you are not there yet in the show or you want to watch the show, I'm not going to say, but I hated it. This show makes me cringe, not that much, but it doesn't really make me cringe. It's just like, yeah, why are you doing this? Some of the storylines I question. But after we watched that episode, I was a little bit mad at the show, just because they did what they did, but it's fine now. Just because they did something that can become a threat to every single TV show, and that is killing off a main character. I'll give you that much hint, because killing off a main character in a TV show is really, really, really risky, because most of the times their views will drop like that, because people will not want to watch their characters not in there anymore. And doing this near the end of the series, which is probably why the series ended, makes sense. Whereas these guys, this show has 4 seasons. I'm only in the second, and they killed off a character in the second episode of the second season, which is not smart. Unless you're able to somehow get out of it, like When Calls the Heart, where they killed off Jack in season 5, but somehow the show was continued because they moved the story in a direction where you don't necessarily miss Jack. I'll have to see if Portland does that in season 15, and of course the Waltons kind of do that with Grandpa as well. And what's happening with Gus. So if you can diverge the show away so that you will still remember when that character was on, but you won't necessarily be like, oh, this episode would be so much better with this character. You feel that, but you won't be like, they won't be losing views because they're just focusing on people mourning for that person's death. They're actually getting on with the show and moving it. That's what makes it continue. And so far what I can see from the few episodes they've done that, well, I've only watched episode 3, so I'll have to see. It's starting to, they're still reminding you, yeah, this guy is dead, but look at this stuff we got, and like, so I'll have to see what happens. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for next week, How to Train Your Dragon Week, and a very special themed month for August. See you.